such good advice. Learn to love where you live and grow the plants that love where you live.
Try and get the Lord's chicken down real quick.
And that's kind of tough as well.
What are some of the native plants that you would recommend for beginner gardeners?
Hey Petal Crew, hope you are doing great this morning. I am putting socks on and my shoes because we've got a lot of stuff to do today. It is currently like 7 a.m. Let's see, 7:20. And we are about to head to the Ruston Gardeners, Master Ruston Gardeners Club plant sale that they do every year. It's a very gross weekend to be doing this. It is storming outside, but I believe the club, the plant sale, is inside. I really hope it's inside.
Have you heard about summer snow?
I'm gonna get a 10 count chicken mini, please. Thank you so much. You too.
Try and get the Lord's chicken down real quick.
Don't laugh at me.
I think we should keep that part in.
When the moon runs down the summer sky.
So what is your name?
Donna White.
Miss Donna White. Thank you for being here with me and doing this with me. So for those of us who are working with hard clay soil here in Zone 8, what would you recommend to helping our flowers grow better or amending that soil?
Good question. I had the same problem at my house. Some people add sand. I do not.
Sand? Really?
Yeah.
I think that would like make it more concrete-ish.
I think it does. I think that's right. I think maybe just mix in some loam.
Loam?
Loam.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that should help.
Should.
What's your favorite flower to grow?
I like to grow Lenten roses.
Mountain roses?
Lenten. And we don't have Lenten roses here, but that's my favorite one to grow.
Okay.
That's because I have shade at my house.
Okay, so you're working with a lot of shade.
Yes, I am. I'm working with shady clay.
Okay, so if someone's got shady clay like you do, what's something that kind of thrives there?
Well, the Lenten rose will thrive there.
The Lenten rose, okay.
That's really, I grow a huge number of those. I grow native plants. I grow coneflowers.
I love coneflowers.
I do too, and I particularly like the narrow leaf, which is the native.
Mm-hmm.
And I grow a good bit of that.
Yeah.
I grow salvia, but it takes up a lot of space and it attracts bees and butterflies, which is another thing I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
But the salvia is not a native.
Yeah, see, I'm the opposite of you. I'm in all sun. So I'm trying to grow things that will be okay with our hot afternoon sun.
And that's kind of tough as well, because you have to do a lot of watering. But
Yes,
a lot of
you
the
do.
stuff we sell likes hot afternoon sun.
Yeah, y'all got some great flowers here today.
We do. We paid a lot of attention to, we try very hard to grow things that aren't found locally, easily. This year we were particularly careful to grow shade plants. So we've got about 4 or 5 shade plants.
Yeah.
And it's that's kind of hard to come by. We spend a lot of time talking about it.
Yeah. It does, especially here. Well, thank you so much, Miss Donna, for
You're quite
talking to
welcome.
me.
I'd like to take a moment to welcome our new Petal Crew members. Those of you who have subscribed to the channel membership to help support the channel and help us keep going. We have a new Petal Bestie, Frankie Fisher. Thank you for joining the Petal Bestie. Looking forward to doing some lives with just you, me, and the other Petal Besties. We have some new Petal Crew members as well. So welcome to the crew, Lisa L. And then we had a few gifted memberships from Sarah Ford. So welcome to the Petal Crew. Consider the Lilies. I would butcher your last name if I tried to pronounce it. So welcome to the Petal Crew, Jenny P. Nicole's Garden, Golden VR, Riska Molina N, And then our other longtime Petal Crew members, Colorado Tulips, Sherry Glasser, and our other pedal bestie, Sarah Ford. Thank you guys for supporting the channel through channel membership. Then we also have those supporting me via buymecoffee.com. Thank you guys for that. So big thanks to Kim Matlocks and Colorado Tulips, who's doing both channel membership and buymecoffee.com. Thank you guys so much for your memberships and your donations to buymecoffee.com. If you would like to help support the channel, you can either join the channel membership, you can go through buymecoffee.com, which the link is down in the description below, or just simply comment, like, and share the video, and that helps out a great deal as well. So thank you. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to do so. Let's get back into the video.
Miss Peggy, thank you for talking to me. So you're the president of the Ruston Master Gardeners Club. I appreciate Miss Mary Lou telling me. I had no idea y'all had a plant sale going on, and it's gorgeous. I've gotten some really great footage today to share with our viewers.
Good.
But need to know, what are some of the native plants that you would recommend for beginner gardeners that have a thumb of death and have a hard time keeping plants alive?
You know, as far as natives, we don't grow a lot of native plants, but we do grow, we grow a lot of milkweed from seed that would attract monarch butterflies, for sure.
Y'all have milkweed here?
We have a lot of milkweed.
We
have some different types this year we've never had. We have a perennial one. It's called Red Ring. But we do have, because several of us in our group, we raise monarchs and release them. And so, so you have to have milkweed for their host plant, for them to lay their eggs, and they have to have it to eat.
Well, I know in my community on YouTube, we're big into beneficial insects and supporting them, and milkweed is something I've heard a lot about. So I've definitely been wanting to get my hands on that.
Well, we have plenty. We grow a lot.
For our zone in hot Louisiana humid summer, would that be better in afternoon shade, or is that all day sun?
Milkweed would be all day sun. We have a lot of things that are sun. We did grow a few extra plants this year for shade because we had, customers asking for it. So we do have a few, but we have something for everybody.
We have issues with deer, a lot of us. Do you have any tips for dealing with the dreaded deer?
I don't have deer at my house. I think the best thing you can do for deer, if you just look it up, see if it's deer resistant, talk to people that have the same type of problems you do, because there are plants that, some of the sages I think are not, I think they're more deer resistant. Because, like I said, because I've not dealt with them in a long time, I really don't know.
Any other tips for beginner gardeners that really wanted to get into gardening but have no idea where to even start?
Well, I think the first thing you would do, even in just a flower garden, is get your soil tested.
Yes.
If you don't have good soil, you're not going to have good plants. And, you can go to the Ag Center and get a little box, mix it, put it in there, send it off. They'll get a report back. They'll call you, tell you all about it. Because, and just know, is it sun? Is it shade?
Yeah.
Just know that basic stuff to begin with.
I know one thing that I've had a hard time learning is that sometimes just because it says full sun doesn't always mean full sun for us.
That is so right. Maybe 4 to 5 full suns for our zone.
Like hydrangeas. I have killed so many hydrangeas over the years because I was putting them in full afternoon sun.
Well, they do have the limelight now that can take the full sun, but most of them cannot. What I have found with hydrangeas, if you plant them on the north or the east side, they're generally going to do pretty good.
And water them a lot.
You have to water them a lot. You do. I have to put an umbrella over mine sometimes.
That's a good idea, to set up an umbrella
to keep the hot sun off of them.
Yeah, that's a fantastic idea. Okay. Well, thank you, Miss Peggy, for doing this with me. I appreciate it.
It grows me.
Okay. What native plants would you recommend to grow in Louisiana, in North Louisiana?
Native plants?
Native plants.
Well, one that I'm going to be starting and hopefully sell next year, because it'll take that long, is a hypericum.
I've never heard of that.
Okay, there's non-native hyperigams that are invasive and you don't want them. This is a native to this area. It makes a shrub that's about 2.5 feet tall and just as wide. And in late summer, it's covered with yellow blossoms.
Ooh,
It's absolutely a wonderful plant.
So, do you have any others you would recommend besides that one, or is that the main
Yes,
one?
one that I really like is the maypop, which is a vine. A big, long vine will get 30 feet long if you let it go that long. Its botanical name is, I can't even think of it now, Passiflora incarnata. It's native to this area, has a beautiful, beautiful, large purple blossom on it.
Yeah.
And it is the host plant for the fritillary butterfly. And so you have this beautiful plant, it's all covered with beautiful flowers. And in July, you suddenly notice that there's these giant caterpillars that are like this on it, and they're orange with black spikes coming out of them, and they're eating all of the leaves, and they're even eating the stems. And you say, oh, neat. Because that's the butterfly caterpillar for the fritillary.
So we want them to eat the plant.
Yes, that's why you plant them.
Okay.
And it looks very much like a monarch butterfly. It doesn't have
pretty.
as much black on it, but it's
Yeah.
that same orange color.
Okay.
And you don't see them generally until fall because they're waiting till the plant's big and beautiful and there's enough food.
All right, now, Miss Lynn, I am a former plant killer.
Okay?
I've killed aloe vera, I've killed hydrangeas. For someone like me who wants to have something pretty in my garden that's low maintenance, do you have any recommendations?
Do you want it to be an annual or a perennial?
Perennial, please?
Yes, right. Perennial. So you want something that's not real fussy. Coreopsis.
Coreopsis. Okay, remember that one.
Coreopsis. It's a perennial, evergreen, has yellow flowers. It's a native. I'm big into natives.
We are too, because
Yes.
they grow better here.
Yes.
They tend to do better.
And I want to give two hints to people when they're choosing plants.
Okay,
The first thing you'd look at is how cold hardy is it?
that's good to know.
Yes, because you'll lose the plant in one night.
I've done that.
Okay.
I lost a lot of plants in one
So
night.
you look at, can it take the cold we have here? Maybe not last year it lived, but this year it's not going to live because it can't stand to have 10-degree weather.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and the second thing you look at is what kind of soil does it need? And for instance, if it's very alkaline needing plants that grow in Madagascar or something like that, they're beautiful plants. However, you just have a losing battle trying to put lime on the soil because we have acid soil here.
Yes, we do.
So find plants that like acid soil, that like our cold, and then you can worry about sun and shade and water and all that kind of stuff. Those are the two most important things to remember.
Okay, I'm trying to redo my yard this year. It's nothing but a barren landscape, which is going to cost a lot of money. So if I wanted to get an annual just for this year, what would you recommend?
I would use zinnias.
Zinnias?
Yes.
I love zinnias. Those are my favorite flower.
And you can come to our sale here and buy them. I have the ones that are just the old-fashioned that are singled, and the butterflies like those better. And come May, they don't like cold weather.
Yeah.
So I will take handfuls of the seeds that I saved, and I will just go like this.
And they'll grow after scattering them?
Yes, they will just come up on their own.
That will be nice. I love me some zinnias.
Yes.
That's the one plant that I
In fact,
can grow.
if you want any old-fashioned ones, I have some seeds, and I will give them to you.
Oh, thank you, Miss Lynn. All right, Miss Lynn, you were saying we need to learn where we live.
That's right. And I have met people that they've moved from Seattle to Ruston, and they are upset that they can't grow things that grew their favorite plant that they grew in Seattle. Well, that's the way it is, folks. Every plant has a place where it wants to live. So you have to think of a plant like Goldilocks. Everything has to be just right, and then your plant will be happy. So if you move to the desert, then grow desert plants. If you live in Seattle, grow rhododendrons. If you live in Louisiana, grow maypop for the fritillary butterflies.
That is such good advice and something to really take to heart, because I'm one who watches these YouTubers up in Canada growing these beautiful plants, and then I'm mad because I can't grow them here sometimes. But that is such good advice. Learn to love where you live and grow the plants that love where you live as well.
And if you move from someplace else, then go back and visit them.
Yeah, that's such a great idea. Thank you, Miss Lynn. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
Y'all, I had so much fun talking to the different master gardeners at the sale, and I was able to get a few of them to agree to let me come and do some garden tours. So those will be set up in the future, and hopefully I'll have some fun garden tour videos coming at you. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and comment below what your favorite flower to grow in your area is. And be sure to check out this video as well, because YouTube says that you would like it. So be sure to click on it and watch it all the way through. I'll see you there.